Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, this must be one of the most spectacular sights in football. Stand upon stand, stacked each on top of the other, right up to the sky, in order to accommodate the vast fan base of La Boca's Docklands. The action has already started. Torres. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Torres. Has a go! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And that is expertly dealt with. Araujo with the clearance. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into his stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Torres. Driving on and making good progress. Colwill cuts out the pass. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Lavia. Colwill. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe! And it's a goal! The breakthrough strike! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Chelsea are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Now it's Mbappe, and the flag has stayed down. In with a header! They've scored! A quite incredible smell. They are flying. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So that's 2 now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And here's Griezmann. Now it's Sané. Now it's Mbappe. He's got away. Now can he find a finish? Decent hit! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Chelsea with the corner, they're first. That has been knocked clear. Ghana are looking to go forward now. And it's Sané. Mbappe! Mbappe! Yes! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
A case now of complete control.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Some really good ball movement.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
No way through, so... Chance! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
Sané. Great, he's had a hit! It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Time and again they are repelled. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Fernando Torres, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Fernando Torres. Oh, good read. And we hit half-time. Who would have seen this? By any yardstick, it is pretty much ideal for them.
Se solicita la presencia del dueño de un auto azul estacionado en la salida principal del estadio. El auto está a punto de ser remolcado. Preséntese, por favor. Se va a realizar un cambio.
That gets things going for the second half. Ghana decide to shake things up. There has been a change in personnel. That is a brilliant interception. Ricky Puig. Torres. Ghana different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And that's another good win of the ball. Bellingham. Van der Ven kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. James. And it's Muller. Oh, easy pickings there. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Sané. Sané stood his ground strongly. He's picked his way through. Chance to... Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And so clear that one side are so much better. The scoreline entirely justified.
Yeah, it has become ugly for one, but the other is still delivering beauty.
Chelsea are having a ball here.
Se está realizando un cambio.
Chelsea have their second corner now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now they can spring out of defence. Chelsea appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de
60 minutes played.
45.996.
Pass has gone astray. No, he's overshot the green. Ghana are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Doué. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Conte looking to provide the solidity his team so need. Mbappe proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Passing is crisp and sharp. Kante, who does have an assist to his name. And here's a chance! Oh, he's kept it out, that's a great save.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Tries a header! Now, in he goes again! Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
Cambio.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
Ghana got some help from Lady Luck there. They all count. Ricky Puig cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, important interception. Sané. That's a nicely measured pass. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mudryk. Now who's going to be first to this? Oh, he'll be annoyed with himself for not getting there. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Pass is just off target. Fernando Torres. Mbappe, can he finish? Oh, the ball's run loose here. James. And here's Muller. Abraham. And the shot! And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Keeper's ball. Just 5 minutes left. Oh, played right into his path. No, that's been intercepted. He's through here. Muller. Great hit! And one more try! And it's in! All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Well, talking about being hit on the break, the ball was in their net before they could even organise their defence. It was fast and furious, and all but unstoppable.
They're still trying to make a game of this. To set free a runner. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Oh, that is a nice touch. Sané turns and goes back. Pedro Neto. Abraham. Well timed, excellent interception. Oh, great chance! And that will be the final act. Ghana have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. And already we're underway here. Has a look and plays it forward. Great, decent hit! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's a goal! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Dembele. Well read, nice interception. Doué. Adams with the foul. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Dembele. Now it's Rivaldo. Messi. Cucurella. Ricky Puig. Oh, he's burst through! And it's Batistuta. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Pedro Neto! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Climbs up big! And the keeper couldn't hold it. He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Ghana are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Messi. And Messi! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Certainly made himself a big nuisance in applying the pressure to force the error.
Rivaldo. Paris Saint-Germain find great chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Danger averted for now. Saka sends it crossfield. That is good alertness. Ricky Puig. Nicely aimed pass. Dembele. He's shifting through the gears here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. He's gone for goal! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Van de Ven. Colwell. Lavia. Van de Ven. Ricky Puig. Cucurella. Beckham did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He won't be happy with that one. Beckham proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Dembele, he's had a shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Dembele really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Messi, and it's Rivaldo. The less said about that pass, the better. Rivaldo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now the finish! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is 3! It is surely done! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
A case now of complete control. Oh, that was vital. Torres. And Doué. Big chance! Well, the ball's come loose here. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Bastoni. Rivaldo. Rivaldo! Cucurella. For Pedro Neto. Torres. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Beckham.
Well played and
Struck first time. Lacking in accuracy.
well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Ricky Puig. Surlot. Doué. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Dembele. Ricky Puig, given the lift of his goal. Cucurella, who's on a run down the left wing. Ricky Puig. That pass shapes to shoot! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. Well, the contrast in fortunes here could not be much more stark. All smiles on one side, their qualities have shone through. But look across the other way, and there is nothing short of absolute deflation.
Peter, do I really need to say anything, or can I simply refer you to the scoreline?
Ghana are steaming towards victory thanks to 3 first-half goals, which have left the opposition feeling grateful just to get in for a break. Another 45 minutes to come, but the mood in the stands here is very much suggestive that the deal is done. It is 3-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. No changes at the interval from either side. It's Dembele!
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Defending was strong and firm. Lavia. Ricky Puig. Nicely spread. Played back in. And he's in. Can he finish? It's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Beckham gets into some space. Oh, he's been caught napping. A temporary retreat here.
Just too much pressure.
Oh, what a climb! Oh, terrific save. Messi plays it short. Now it's Messi. Big header! No, it's wide. Lavia.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Torres. Here's Ricky Puig. Doué. Doué was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Strong running down that left flank. No, that was never going to make it.
Le nombre de spectateurs pour ce match,
It's Dembele.
71 649.
Back into the middle, steaming on goalwards. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Pedro Neto, nicely worked. Surlot is on his own. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the shot! And that has faded wide.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Changement.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Oh, he's found some space here. And it's the goalkeepers to claim. Ghana will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, this looks sharp. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well timed, excellent interception.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, what has happened here? Kluivert. Lavia. Abraham. Adams deals with that comfortably. Neymar. Decent progress down the left. Lavia. Ricky Puig. Kluivert. Alexander-Arnold cuts out the pass. Driving forward.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive. He's been doing ever so well, just reacting faster.
And it's Rivaldo. Neymar could try cutting inside here. He's had a hit! Kluivert neatly clipped into space. Adams. Saka. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Changement en cours.
Neymar. Ricky Puig.
Temps
Fourth
additionnel.
official showing that
3
there will be
minutes.
3 minutes of added time. Saka. Neymar! And he's missed it. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. How do you look back on the game then, Jim? Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. This is Pedro Neto! And that tested the keeper.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
Ricky Puig. Bellingham running with the ball. And it's Bergkamp. Neatly clipped into space. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo? He'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball all over the place as a 6 or an 8. We've seen him do that an awful lot. But it's what he does without the ball, for me, that makes him priceless. I mean, rarely do you see someone who can disrupt opposition play as cleverly as he can, and he will be a key factor.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Rafinha. Whistle's gone, that's foul. It's just beyond his reach. Oh, that's a key interception. That's really well manoeuvred. It's Bergkamp! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Doué. He's going to be disappointed with that. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's
Hits one! Lavia. Surlot. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Cucurella. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Good spot, he's seen the run. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Can he put it away? Goal! Lazio! And Lazio score first. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Lazio have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And the pass is intercepted.
Ghana are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ricky Puig. Now it's Surlot. It's come backwards here.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
And he skips past his man. Bergkamp. Camavinga. Oh, and he's through the middle. Camavinga is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Cucurella. Ghana are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Ricky Puig. That is a brilliant interception. Doué, out to the right. Pedro Neto, he's had a shot! Oh, taken with style! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Ghana grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before the ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Bergkamp! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Lazio with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Torres is looking to influence the game from out wide. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Now it's Rafinha. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Yeah, he may feign to shoot and just play it into the box.
And now the hit! Keeper gets just about enough of it.
It was very much worth a try, and I've seen worse. That should tee him up nicely for his next attempt at least.
Doué. He gets big! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
He won't be happy with that one. Rafinha. No, that's been intercepted. Cucurella. Oh, that's well spotted. Bellingham. Now it's Bergkamp. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Ghana head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. So your views on the first half?
It's been a really good watch, but I think the managers will be looking for that extra bit of organisation and focus now, just to try and get a little control on this game.
Well, the scoreline indicates a pretty tight game, but there has been a lot of action in it, and it has been an exceptionally good watch. The score at half-time, 1-1. Lazio get the second half going. So both teams emerge the same as they were. It's Bergkamp! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. Van de Ven. And Cucurella. Good play on the left-hand side here. Ricky Puig in acres of space out wide. That pass has been well intercepted. Doué, and it's the goalkeepers to claim. Mbappe, Caicedo, Camavinga, nice interception, well timed. And the shot!
Lazio clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Stood up well to him there. Mbappe is herring after that one. Ricky Puig. Sorloth. Nice bit of Sorloth! Now, who's going to be first to this? Decent hit! Oh, shot a goal! He has done it! And the comeback is complete! That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Sorloth really showed his coolness, Peter, by not getting flustered on such a tough skill. And for me, it was controlled perfection.
Ghana go into the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Substitution for Ghana, number 22, Pedro Neto. Coming on to replace him is Number 25, Thomas Müller.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. In with the challenge. Lazio appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
It's a pretty loose pass. Caicedo. No way through. And here's Abraham. Muller. He's got away. Muller unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Muller. Can he get it through?
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And the shot! That has been knocked clear. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Griezmann. Griezmann showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Lazio really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Caicedo cuts it out. And it's Griezmann.
Muller. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Mbappe. Can he finish? Really well taken goal. They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening. Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Lazio.
Doué! He scores! Into the lead once more. Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Oh, this is fully deserved for me because they've shown great heart and spirit. It's there to win from here, or dare I say, throw it away now.
Doué. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Ghana can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Nicely intercepted. Muller looking for the runner. Doué. And that looks a decent ball. Looking for options. There's the shot! It's a goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. Oh, beautifully. And the referee brings it to a close. Ghana have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Doué taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so.